as a team.
Yeah, I think for some teams, the sooner the better, BA. That makes a coach relax a little bit. But for the most part, you're talking about 30 games into the year when all of a sudden you start to feel like the identity has established, the roles are clear, and you're going to start really digging in on how deep you can get into the playbook.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Bagley in at center. And for Boston, we've got Brandon Ingram. Robert Williams out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Dub in at the point guard position.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Here's Brown. Pass to Henderson. Antetokounmpo against Stewart. Kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Ivy. That one a little long. Cunningham, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
And Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, BA. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
Here's Henderson. We saw him with 39 points last game. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, good D by Bagley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Brown. Here's Henderson. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Cunningham with some nice D.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And again, it's Detroit converting.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
Here's Henderson over Cunningham. Henderson misses.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
Marcus Smart.
Bogdanovic finds Bagley. Back to Bogdanovic. Pass to Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And the big man, Isaiah Stewart, just relied upon to bring physicality and aggression to the floor, something he does well.
And Stewart is one of those guys that you can count on to provide energy.
No doubt BA is going to crash the glass. He's going to be ferocious down there. And I like how he focuses on taking higher percentage shots.
And he can't get the first one.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Smart passes to Ingram. Over Cunningham. Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Denver, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Ivy. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Over Smart. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Smart. Let's go with a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
The Pistons trailing. And stolen by Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent. And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Detroit calls timeout, and this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And these 2 teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
On defense, the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. Number 1, the Celtics.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Cunningham against Smart.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Ingram.
2 minutes.
Here's Williams. That one's good on a sweet setup by Ingram. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here's Bogdanovich. Cunningham outside. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Ingram, the pass to Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Ivy, defended by Brown. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bagley. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Amazing indeed. Getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Bay, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Boston calls time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Cunningham. The rebound, Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo.
I don't know where the shoulder starts and the arms end for Giannis, but it makes him dangerous on the offensive glass.
The Pistons have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Cunningham. Detroit calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
They were really in control of that game, played well as a team, and really made sure they didn't have to sweat it out at the end.
And the final score may not have indicated just how much they were in that one. They were clearly the dominant team.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ivy. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Henderson. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive.
What a finish with a reverse dunk.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
With 1 on the clock. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics up 11, and we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
11. All right, fans, give it up for...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Ivy is the off guard, and Bay the small forward. Isaiah Stewart out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Cunningham in at the 1. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Here's Henderson. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Ivy. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Cunningham. Bay outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram and Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And he lobs it up. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. There's Cunningham with a 3. Counted from distance. Cunningham's got 14 points for the game. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Henderson. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First team foul.
And he drops the first.
Henderson at the line for 2 shots.
Good on both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Detroit calls timeout.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Boston Zone, Celtics Entertainment.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Ivy's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Shot's good by Henderson. He's got 14.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Detroit shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Unloads from 13. Here's Bagley. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Brogdon's checked in for Brown.
At the line for the Pistons, Marvin Bagley III at the line for one.
Free throw no good for Bagley. The Celtics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Henderson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. That's tipped. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Ivy. Bogdanovich from long range. It's hauled in by Henderson. The Celtics have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Horford. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Brogdon. Here's Ivy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Over Brogdon. Misses off the right iron. And the Celtics shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Henderson. 16 points for him. To the paint. Here's Horford. Off target at the rim.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Bogdanovich passes to Bay. Over Antetokounmpo. Detroit no good that time either. Out to the right wing. Pass to Ivy. Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. Bay outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Henderson. He's watched by Cunningham. Now Ingram. 1:49 left to play in the second quarter. Boston again missing. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Pistons substitution.
1:42 left in the second quarter.
Burks.
Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. He got a piece of it. And he lobs it up to the rim. Bay with it. He had 9 points in his last time out. On the wing, Burks. Here's Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Cade Cunningham, one of those 6'6", 6'7" guards that's really skilled. So a tough matchup for most wings. And really too big for most guards. That's where his advantage lies.
Brent, you think we're going to see more guys with the skills of Cade at his height?
I do, B.A. I think just the advanced training in the offseason and development of these guys. They're coming into the league with a much more refined skill set. And Cade Cunningham is certainly in that basket of players.
Smart's checked in for Boston.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Boston calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's Henderson. He's watched by Cunningham. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
That's his 6 make and 11 tries.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Henderson, and he dunks it down.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Outside Brogdon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line,
Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
You don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
And that one falls for Brogdon. And the Pistons making a change here. And so Brogdon nails both of them. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Ingram. And no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Celtics up by 15. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here now with Dwayne Casey. Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 15. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, they were playing like those Pistons, giving up a...
And that should...
headed to the floor right now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Boston calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Entertainment.
And here's Detroit, down by 15. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. We've got Robert Williams, Brandon Ingram out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Dub in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Just 4 to shoot. Ivy's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, there's the alley. And Giannis with the jam.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And the Pistons shooting 41% in this game. And here's Stewart looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Ivy. Hauled in by Brown. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bogdanovich against Ingram. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures. Always shoots it well from three. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4. Someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Henderson. He's watched by Cunningham. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Cunningham, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Here's Henderson. He's got 21. And he's going for the oop here. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Going inside. They get it back. Tries yet again. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Pistons ball.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Detroit calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
Everyone, come on, make some noise.
Cunningham outside. On the mark with the 15-footer. Cunningham's got 21 points in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Smart passes to Ingram. And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Williams against Cunningham. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
It's a one-on-one situation. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Detroit, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Buries it from 3. He's got 24.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Antetokounmpo finds Smart. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Fifth personal foul.
And that one falls for Smart. The Pistons making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
Marcus Smart.
And so Smart nails them both. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
Well, looking at the career of Nerlens Noel, Brent, a big man who's had to fight through a variety of injuries.
Yeah, lots of persistence on Nerlens' part to still be a solid contributor and do some impactful things off the bench. Good shot blocker, good rebounder, and provides the kind of rim protection teams are looking for.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
He does not get the second one. The Pistons have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams. Boston shooting 56% today. Smart passes to Ingram. Buries it down low. Ingram's got his first bucket in this one.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Burks, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he lobs it up top.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Ivy. Bay against Ingram. Bay passes to Stewart. It's got room. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
It'd be interesting to go back through this film in particular and see if there was an emphasis to get that ball down low, get it in the paint. Tonight, they've done that. It's paid off.
The Celtics making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Outside Burks. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Ingram. Counted. Good. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Burks against Brown. Pass to Ivy. A shot to stop the drought. And too long on the shot.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kick out to Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Detroit ball.
And the Pistons shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. On the wing, Burks. Defended by Brown. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up. The first free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Smart passes to Ingram. Over Ivy. The shot by Ingram, no good. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Pass to Ivy. Floats one up. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information, and it looks like it's a severe ankle sprain. It's a serious injury, but they're hoping he's avoided any structural damage. This could be a long and painstaking process, not something to come back from overnight, guys.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well. I hope he's on the floor quickly.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Duren, and it's Ivy in at the point guard position. White, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Joseph is checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Bagley. To the middle. Joseph can't hit. And for the Celtics, they're shooting about 60% for the game. Here's Ingram. And the baseline jumper goes down.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Here's Joseph. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovic. Over Ingram. Bogdanovic, no good. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Smart finds Ingram. 20 feet out. The shot off that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Pass to Burks. Takes a three. Got a piece of it. And that one's good. Bagley.
This is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. And that one hits the back iron. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Burks. The rebound, Celtics. Smart outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Brogdon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
About Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Diallo. Here's Duren. Outside Burks for 3. Diallo. And he can't get that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. White, the pass to Brogdon. Ooh, poked away. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Duren. Livers' shot is off. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Brogdon. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, through contact, Brogdon, a nice job there. Just a will to score on that play.
Diallo outside. Down low. Here's Duren. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Brogdon from outside. And they recover it. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Pistons with possession here. Well, the Pistons shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Back to Joseph from behind the arc. It's hauled in by White.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Now here's Brogdon, guarded closely. And Brogdon with the stuff.
At 6'5", Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice dunk.
Well, the Pistons shooting just 34% so far in this one. Back to Joseph. Smart against Diallo. Right wing. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Danilo Gallinari. Well, your Hall of Fame dad, Rick, made some interesting comments, Brent. One of them encouraging the league to crack down on illegal screens.
No way, B.A. My dad said something that was controversial or interesting. You got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, illegal screens, do we want to see less of them? Sure.
Cornette's checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Smart. Noel, he's checked in for Detroit. Magruder comes in for Burks. Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Magruder, guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Diallo. Now Noel, 4 on the clock. Here's Joseph. Off the left rim and out.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Dub.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Joseph. Detroit, no good that time either.
and he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
At the line, Malcolm Brogdon. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brogdon. And so Brogdon nails both of them. Here's Joseph. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Diallo outside. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Knocks it loose. Pass to Magruder for 3. The offensive rebound. Over to the wing.
Boston foul. Malcolm Brogdon. First personal foul. Third
And he
team
knocks down
foul.
the first one.
Over time, Magruder just continues to pound away to try to find a spot where he can get more and more comfortable in a rotation in the NBA.
Brogdon from outside. And so it's Boston.